Howdy, folks. It's Howie here, Howie Cat. We're going to take a look at a book called Raven, a trickster tale from the Pacific Northwest. Raven's the trickster. I thought the coyote was the trickster in Native American lore. Well, I guess the raven could be too. I'm not going to stop him from tricking people if he wants to. Our intro. Trevor Catlin. And here we go. Oh, it's very nice Native American looking imagery of some cartoonish nature. It's cute. It's cartoony, but it is, these shapes and whatnot do remind me of Native American art that I've seen. Raven came. All the world was in darkness. The sky above was in darkness. The waters below were in darkness. Men and women lived in the dark and cold. Raven was sad for them. He said, "I will search for light." There he is. He's off to searching. Look at him search. Raven flew across the valleys and across mountains. He flew along rivers and over lakes. There was darkness all around. Then he saw a bit of light far away. He flew and came closer to the light. The light was at the edge of the water. It's actually glare, not light, but you can see some light above the horizon of the water. There's Raven. The light came from the house of the Sky Chief, and it was shining. Raven perched high in a pine tree on the shore. Raven watched. Ooh. He saw a beautiful young girl emerge from the shining house and go to the edge of the water. She was the Sky Chief's daughter. She knelt and drank some water from a woven basket. I wonder how you would drink from a you'd really have to weave that tight, wouldn't you? Water would pour right through. But maybe she did. Maybe she did. Raven changed himself into a pine needle. Well, it looks like a butterfly, but okay, we'll go with a pine needle. Oh, I see the wings disappear by the next panel. He fell down from the tree and floated on the water. When the girl drank again, she swallowed the pine needle. Ew, icky. After a time, the girl gave birth to a child. The child was small and dark with shiny black hair and tiny black eyes. Who do you think the child was? There it is. What the heck? It was Raven. Well, okay. It's a weird looking kid Raven thing. Okay. Raven had been reborn as a boy child. The Sky Chief was delighted with his daughter's child. He called him Grandchild. He played with the boy and carved toys for him. He invited the elders to come and see the curious, wonderful child. The elders gathered in the shining house with the Sky Chief and his daughter. They watched Raven Child crawl around the floor in the lodge. He pretended to be playing all the time. He was trying to find where the light was hidden. He saw a box in the corner. The box was large. It was carved and painted with many colors. The box was bright. It glowed. Ravenchild said, "Ga, ga." He said, "Ga, ga." What do you want? Asked his mother. Ravenchild said, Gaga. He began to cry. What does the child want? Asked the elders. Ravenchild said, Gaga. He cried and cried. My grandchild wants the box, said the Sky Chief. Oh, Raven looks pretty distraught over that box. The young woman placed the box in front of Ravenchild, but he continued to cry. She took the lid off the box. Inside was a smaller box. She took the lid off that box. Inside was a smaller box. Russian Chinese or Russian nesting dolls, right? His mother took the lid off that box and light poured out of it. Light flooded the room. Inside the box was a shining ball blazing with light. What do you think the ball was? It was the sun. Give him the ball, said the Sky Chief. His mother gave Ravenchild the ball. Ravenchild stopped crying. He began to play with it. He rolled around the floor of the lodge. Gah, gah! Roll away. Then he changed into a bird. Ha, ha! He became the raven once again. Caw, caw! See how that works? Sky Chief, his daughter, and the elders looked on in amazement. Raven plucked up the ball in his light in his beak and flew through the smoke hole of the lodge and disappeared into the dark sky. There he goes with his the sun, apparently. Raven flew over the valleys and the mountains. He flew along the rivers and across the lakes. Raven threw the sun high in the sky, and it stayed there. This is how Raven stole the sun and gave it to all the people. Look at that. Oh, we're having some little technical difficulties. The book wanted to close. Oh, my goodness. And why do the people always feed Raven? To thank him for bringing them the light. Well, and then we have a little instructions here. This is fun. We can make a totem pole. I would have done that. And magical box. I would have made the totem pole. I can tell you that one for sure. I don't know if I would have made the boxes, but I would have made the totem pole as a child. All right. Thanks a lot, folks. That was kind of fun. We'll get some more readings in. And I hope you all had a good time. I did. All right. Bye-bye.